every Monday we have the pleasure of really spending some time with Vail Mountain Rescue and, of course, our favorite guy from Vail Mountain Rescue, Dan Smith. Good morning.
I'm just the old quiet.
You are not. You are our favorite. We love catching up with you. It's something that we all look forward to each and every Monday. And with Vail Mountain Rescue, just really quickly, for people that are not aware of what it is that you do, can you just explain a little bit?
We are the unpaid part of the sheriff's office that if you get in trouble in the woods, and we define the woods as either the woods or 25 yards off a highway, you're probably going to see us. We share that jurisdiction with fire departments as well, but the further off the road you are, the more likely you're going to see us. We also do some urban searches, which we'll talk about in a minute, and we can provide manpower for various law enforcement things. We've done a couple of jobs with the FBI from now and again. They need to get in the woods, and they don't own snow machines, and they don't know how to ride them either, so we take them in. So we do pretty much all hazards. Plane crashes, lost people, lost skiers, lost hikers, lost hunters, snowmobiles that hit solid objects or other snowmobiles, you name it, we do it. We do swift water. Like I say, if you're in trouble in the woods, we're the people that are going to come get you.
Okay, now usually on Mondays we also find out what it is that you've been up to this past week, and unfortunately this week it's been a tough one.
Last week we had a bad one. We had a young lady after a Halloween party get off the bus in East Vail and either became confused or tried to take a shortcut across the creek, because the creek's only about half boot high, and didn't make it across. And it's below freezing, and she's in a Halloween costume, which doesn't provide a lot of insulation, and she died in the creek. And we found the body and we got her out, and that's just what we do. This is an interesting place. The woods between your house and your neighbor's house is woods. And if you're going to go see your neighbor and you take that shortcut through the woods and it's 10 o'clock at night and you're living alone, or your significant other hasn't come home, and you twist your ankle and go down, you twist your ankle and go down. Now you have fun crawling to your neighbors or back home. There has to be some self-reliance. You have to be careful, and that didn't happen in this case. So I mean, it's a tragedy, of course, but there is a life lesson here, and you can't become complacent. Well, I've done this 20 times. Well, 21st time might bite you. This is not Disney World. There's no one here to turn off the ride. You're in it for the whole trip, and that's unfortunately what happened here. Police are still investigating and all that, but our part was over.
So whether it's the backcountry or even just your backyard.
Oh, yeah. The backcountry in your backyard can not be a whole lot of different sometimes. Some of these backyards are pretty good size. Or in East Vail, there are some real dark and cold spots that nobody sees. And when we have a missing person in East Vail, which we don't get all the time, but we get enough of them, we do the searches in the areas where if you're there, you're going to be in trouble. And we use uniformed law enforcement and fire and ambulance district to search backyards. You're a lot more comfortable if you see a firefighter going through your backyard than you see me going through your backyard.
Sure.
We like that a whole lot better. But the woods borders and the streams are all ours when we do that. And this was in one of the streams.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah,
well, we have more to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And so will you stick around for us?
I will stay for one more.
All right. Well, stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to have another look at that local weather forecast, and we'll have more from Dan Smith and Vail Mountain Rescue.
This weather report is brought to you by